They have a phrase, he who casts words of light, he who casts words of doubt, does put the light of knowledge out. So when one is doubtful, then knowledge doesn't come to one. So one may have doubt, how is this possible? These stories are far-fetched, and because we also have the story of Sakshi Gopal, who had a temple in Vrindavan, which is now vacated and somewhat dilapidated. And Sakshi Gopal a deity walked all the way across India to testify as a Shakshi or witness for one young Brahmin, which is a long story. And that temple was in Vidyanagar. Then the Puri king defeated the Vidyanagar king and took the deity to the Jagannath temple. But when Sakshi Gopal was living in the Jagannath temple, he ate all the sweets. When they would bring in the Balya Bhog out for Jagannath in the morning time, all the rasgullas and sandesh and burfi and kheer and sweet rice, then really very fast Gopal would eat it all up. Sakshi Gopal would eat all the sweets. And then Jagannath complained in a dream to the head Pujari. He said, listen, this Gopal, ever since Sakshi Gopal has been residing in my temple, he's eating all my Mangalartik sweets. So then the king was informed of this, so he took Sakshi Gopal out of the Jagannath temple and moved him about 6 kilometers north. And there's a train station there, Sakshi Gopal. So you can see. But this deity, this is the history, the deity was in Vrindavan and he walked all the way across India. This is a fact. So Krishna is not limited by time or space. The deity is not a piece of stone or brass or ashtadhatu or wood, but it's Sakshat Hari, Krishna himself. So these are all true stories. And each of us, we also have an opportunity to have relationship with the Lord, depending on our surrender and our bhav. And such phenomenal things can happen with us also. To confirm our faith, to establish our faith, to renew our faith, to increase our faith, and inspire us to surrender more and to advance more in the path of devotion. The Lord reciprocates in His own ways with each individual devotee, according to our surrender, as He tells in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 11. Yeyatamam prapadyante tams tatava bhajamyaham mama vartmanavartante manasha partasarvasha. So Krishna is love. This is a verse about love. As you love me, I love you. You want to see me and you want to surrender unto me and you want to perceive me, then I will be perceived according to your intensity of your desire, intensity of your surrender, and intensity of your purpose. So these are nice stories which have a lot of philosophical basis also. And the basic line is devotion. That Krishna moves according to love. So we should direct our love to Krishna and watch how His love becomes directed upon us.
Guruji, it's been a pleasure listening to you. Could you throw some light on any of encounters you could have had of the nature that you just recited to us concerning God, Jagannathan, Ramakrishnan, anything in your dreams, in your personal life, in your...
We've had different experiences in the last 30 years. But our Guruji, our Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, he said that these treasures, of course these treasures are written here for us to hear about and to reflect upon and to take shelter and encouragement from. But these stories were written and recounted and spoken by others than the actual participants in the story. So our Gurudev instructed us that these type of experiences are something to be cherished in the heart and to be, these are confidential.
Not to be shared.
They will be known, the Lord will have the glory, a devotee becomes glorious by the arrangement of the Lord, not by the arrangement of the devotee. In the material world, everyone's trying to establish their own glories, pratishta, by advertising, by whatever. But in a spiritual circle, the Lord Himself establishes the glories of the devotee. So whatever experiences He has, or lilas, or whatever you want to call, He Himself will not proclaim those or announce those. but those will be revealed in the hearts of his followers or his intimates. Like your wife may know many secrets about you, and after your demise she may write a book revealing some of those deep secrets, but during your life then she probably wouldn't reveal those because it wouldn't be proper. In the same way, a guru may have some confidential servants or a shishya. So those that are very intimate with him, he may reveal because it will be very helpful for that shishya's personal faith. But simply to advertise in the marketplace or to announce in an assembly, our Gurudev never did that himself, and he told us that these are, if we have these experiences, we're not bluffing and we're not hiding something, but it is not for us to just cast out like this. But we have had many experiences and many dreams, and also because we also worship a Thakurji, we also have a deity, and we also, and that's partially what I'm saying is not only the story, but I'm also interjecting philosophical points, but they're also backed by my own experience, which you're trying to draw out. It's Parokshavad. Parokshavad is I'm saying one thing, but you're implying that there's something behind it, and you're trying to unearth those pastimes. But I'm not in a position to reveal those things, so please don't mind. But it's in other words, like you're asking me to reveal about my intimate exchanges with the Lord, tangible or intangible, or cognitive or in swapna. But the real point is that each one of us can have our own experiences. It's just like going around interviewing people. There's many people eating, and you're interviewing all these people that are eating. What's it like? You're eating this food now. What are you experiencing? Can you share some of your experiences of eating with us? And they'll say, well, listen, here's a big plate of food. Here's chapan bhog. You sit down and you eat, and you see what you experience. And this is your food and your direct tangible experience. You taste it, you experience, and you draw your own conclusion. And you don't need to interview anymore. So this is basically not to have some competition, in terms of challenge. But if you yourself, or maybe you already are, if you're practicing this line of bhakti, then you yourself will taste your own experiences in loving exchanges with the Lord yourself, which will cement your faith and increase your surrender and attachment and love for the Lord more and more. Because the Lord, there's one Shiksha Guru, he wrote a book called The Loving Search for the Lost Servant. The Lord himself, he comes out of his love, Krishna comes himself to search for his servants, search for his devotees. So when one initiates a loving relationship with the Lord, naturally there's exchanges. Where there's love, there must be exchange. Where there's love, there must be two persons. This is love. So when two persons are exchanging love, are related on the basis of love, there's so many exchanges. So bhakti means a loving relationship with the Lord. So it's impossible to be a bhakta without having experiences with the Lord. So if you yourself are a bhakta or are practicing bhakti, then you will have your own unique and individual loving experiences with the Lord. For sure. Absolutely. Just like they say a man and a woman, they're husband and wife, they have a loving relationship. So they have so many experiences. Undoubtedly. You can't not but have. So when the Supreme Person, God, and our supreme aspect of ourselves, which is ourselves, not our body, when we initiate a loving relationship with the Lord through service of bhakti and bhakti yoga, then invariably there will be so many personal experiences with the Lord in dreams and external reality, bahir chit or antar chit, external consciousness or internal consciousness. This is surely will be yours. That we can say.
Thank you.
I hope I didn't beat around the bush. You want the facts, come on, give me the facts. But because you meet someone on the street and they say, okay, tell me about all your income. Where's your black money? Where's your white money? It's not like that. These are guarded secrets. So your loving, intimate exchanges with your beloved are guarded, intimate secrets. My Gurudev has 1,100 lecture tapes, 1,000 or 1,200 lecture tapes. I've heard them all the tapes, and I heard so many classes, live when he was living here. But I never once heard him tell any of these type of things which you're eliciting. So being Anugatya, my guru, many gurus, they like to advertise these things to create a flash following. Oh, Guruji, he had Sakshat Darshan of Gopal in his kutir, and Gopal kissed him and gave his tambul and pan in his mouth. Oh, really? Oh, and then all the shishya tell each other, oh, Gurudev had this mystical experience. And on the basis of some mystical experience, you get thousands of followers. But what is the actual... But that's his experience. And everybody's saying, yes, Guruji had this mystical experience, and everyone's saying, my Guru is special, my Guru is special. But how is he teaching you and training you to have your own mystical experiences, rather than just living in his experiences and gloating over his experiences? How are you individually unfolding and revealing your own relationship with the Lord? So many cheap gurus, they do this type of advertising to collect a big following, to establish their uniqueness. But a genuine sadhu is a very confidential entity. And nowadays it's all showmanship. There's lots of showmanship, but no vastu. And rupam without vastu. Vastu means substance. Rupa means shape, form. So there's lots of sadhu rupam, but not sadhu vastu. Form of sadhu, but no vastu. It's a deep topic. Hare Krishna. Some other question. A nice question, but you have to get to know me more. Then maybe I'll tell you some. You have your friends, you have your family, and you have your lovers. Right? There's 3 different categories. Social friends, business friends, then family and relatives, then your lovers. Your son, your wife, your daughter. There's levels of intimacy. So more intimate exchanges. It's like this.